everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make sea moss gel. I woke up like abruptly this morning, very early to film this video because at like 4 in the morning I started to feel really congested, and I know it's because I consumed some things yesterday and the day before yesterday that I was not supposed to consume, and my body just like immediately likes to dispose of it in all kind of ways. So I'm starting to feel like build up of mucus here in my chest and in my throat. I am not sick. I was not sick yesterday, so I know that it's just my body detoxing itself. So today I'm going to be making sea moss gel to help with that detoxification process, and if you guys want to see how I make the sea moss gel, then just keep on watching. And please excuse my crust. Like I said, I just woke up. I ain't did my hair. I ain't doing none of that right now, okay? You see what I'm saying? Like, what? I'm not sick. I'm gonna be showing you guys my sea moss. This is my sea moss. You see that? It look kind of scary, huh? This is the brand that I use. I got this sea moss, this particular sea moss, from a place called Shades of Africa. Like one of those stores where they sell incense and sage and eucalyptus and all kind of stuff. They have books there. They have like a whole library for like African spirituality, you know, nutrition, health, hair products, and detoxification products. They have black seed oil there as well. They have a lot of different things. So if you're ever in the Long Beach area in Los Angeles County, California, downtown Long Beach, there's a place called Shades of Africa. I always go there to go pick up my essentials, and they have this brand of sea moss there. I trust them, so this is the brand that I've been using the whole time, and it's been working fine. See, this is, I am not sick. I am not sick, okay? Sea moss always comes dried like this. At first it looks scary, but what you do is basically you have to clean the sea moss off. You have to soak the sea moss for 24 to 48 hours, and then it starts to look different, and I will show you guys how that looks right now. So I'm showing you guys exactly how I clean it off and, you know, everything that needs to be done. But before I do that, I want to say that if you're going to be making sea moss gel, you need either distilled water, alkaline water, or a filtered, at least a filtered water system, period. You also need lemons or limes. I personally do limes because Dr. Savy said do limes. I do limes because limes are actually alkalizing in the body, so I prefer to use all the good things with the sea moss. Even when you're cleaning the sea moss, you want to clean it with distilled water, alkaline water, okay? We're not using any faucet water, especially for my people out in California. The water is hard. Do not use faucet water unless you have a water filter system in your house. That's it. So let me get to cleaning the sea moss, and I will show you guys exactly how I do it. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have a bowl. Doesn't have to be a stainless steel bowl, but it has to be a big enough bowl because the sea moss will expand as it soaks up the water. So that's the sea moss. That's what it looks like. Next, you want to add some, you know, spring water, alkaline water. So I'm gonna take you guys over to the sink and I'm gonna rinse this off. So here you see me kind of scrubbing the sea moss onto itself so that I can release some of the debris that get caught in the sea moss. And this is really important to make sure that you do this before you begin to soak the sea moss, because you don't want any of these debris left into the sea moss when you're making your gel. You have to make sure that you clean it. So here I'm just adding limes into the water to add to the cleaning process. Like I said, limes are very alkalizing in the body, and they help to get rid of that fishy, oceany type of smell and taste that sea moss has. I'm gonna refill the bowl up with water as many times as I can until the water is completely clear and the sea moss is as clean as I need it to be. So after I'm done rinsing off the sea moss, I'll go ahead and add more alkaline or distilled water into the bowl, and I'll also add 2 more limes into the bowl to get ready to store the sea moss into the refrigerator for the next 48 hours. So this is how the sea moss is looking. I'm gonna go ahead and store it. Close it up. And I'm going to store it in the fridge. But that's the preparation part, and I'll be back within 24 to 48 hours to show you guys what the sea moss is looking like and show you guys how I actually make my sea moss gel. Now I'm back. Today's the day for me to actually show you guys how I make the gel. It is all soaked up, all the water is soaked up. Well, the water's not all soaked up, but I'm gonna show you guys. So this is what the sea moss is currently looking like, all soaked up. I'm gonna go ahead and drain this and rinse it one more time, and then I'm gonna put it in the blender to make the actual gel. As you guys seen in the last clip that I just showed, I finished making the sea moss gel. So basically what I did was I added the soaked sea moss gel into a blender, and I gradually added cups of water to the blender. And the reason why I do this is because I want a very thin consistency or a liquidy consistency when I'm making the sea moss gel first off, because when I store it in the refrigerator it thickens. So what I found that is if I don't add enough water, it'll be too thick. It won't be like a gel type of consistency. But when I make it a little bit thinner and it's more liquidy, and then I add it into the refrigerator, when it comes out of the refrigerator and I'm ready to use it, it's a more jelly-like consistency. So when you make a sea moss gel, you just have to really like play with the consistency that you feel is best for you. I personally don't like overly thick types of anything. Like, I don't care what it is, I don't like it to be too thick, okay? I make it a thinner consistency so that I can make my shakes, and I can also make smoothies as well. If I just make smoothies, I would have just left it in a thicker consistency because I could just blend it up later on. But because I also make shakes and I also put this in juices and things like that, I want it to be a very smooth, thin, or liquidy consistency when I'm using it. So, but like when you make it a thinner consistency too, you can stretch it. Add more water, you make more gel. So yeah, that's pretty much how I make my sea moss gel. If I haven't already uploaded a video on the benefits of sea moss, then it will be coming directly after this, but I'm 100% sure that I probably already uploaded a video on that. And if you haven't watched that, please go check that out. I just store these in the refrigerator, and it's good for, they say 3 weeks. But I've stretched my sea moss 4 weeks. I think it just depends. I don't know. I've stretched my sea moss gel in a mason jar for 4 weeks. However, I don't recommend that to people because I don't know what it might do, what might happen with you. I don't know. You might mix it with something and it might contaminate it, it might spoil it. I don't know. But if that's the case, I also use ice trays. Like, I have one right here. So I also use ice trays too. So if I'm not going to finish this, I'm gonna have to store this in ice cubes at some point. So what I would do is I will pour the sea moss gel inside of the ice cube tray. I'll fill it up, freeze it, and then, you know, put the frozen cubes of sea moss inside of a what is those little, the freezer bags, little Ziploc freezer bags or whatever, and I'll put them in the freezer. And you can store them up, I think, for up to 6 months. Also, you can get mason jars from Target. They're easy to find. That's it for this video on how to make sea moss gel. So I hope that it was simply put for you guys. I hope that it was easy for you guys to understand. And yeah, go make some sea moss gel, y'all. Like, supplement yourself. It's time to supplement. We have to supplement ourselves these days. Y'all see what's going on. If you ain't gonna eat right on a consistent basis, you definitely need to supplement yourself, period. So get you some sea moss gel. Let's all try to be as healthy as we can be. So thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you on my next video.